you gotta keep your cats off his lawn.
This is Judy Justice.
She can't be having all this poop in my yard.
He never came and said, I'm having a problem.
Hey, smarty pants, you think I'm stupid? They're disgusted with it. Sell your house and move. You can have 1,000,000 cats.
Jean Galliano is suing her neighbor, Maurice Johnson, for property damage, trespassing, and harassment.
Court come to order. All rise.
Have a seat, please.
Judge, case 4011, Galliano versus Johnson.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Galliano, you inherited a house from whom?
From my father.
And in what year did you inherit the house from him?
2005.
And the defendant bought his home, which is next door to your home, in what year?
I guess it was about 4 years ago or 5, I'm not exactly sure.
When, sir?
12, 18, 19.
And the problem that exists between the two of you, because I have a claim and a counterclaim, has to do with the number of cats that you have on your property.
Yes, ma'am.
Who else lives in your home with you?
I live alone, ma'am.
With how many cats indoors?
2 indoors.
How many outdoors?
9.
Do you ever have more than 9?
There are other cats in the neighborhood, but they don't belong to me, or they don't belong to the colony, I'm going to say, because none of them actually belong to me. They're registered, the owner, as Animal Control Philadelphia.
So whatever other cats that are around, you have 11.
I have 11 totally,
cats.
with the 2 in the house, yeah.
And the 11 cats that you have are all tagged, and they all have collars, and they've all had their
No,
rabies
ma'am.
shot.
The cats that are outside are feral cats. I'm a registered caretaker.
Listen to me
I'm
very
sorry,
careful. You live in what city?
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania, cats, as well as dogs, are required to have collars and rabies shots. I asked you a question. Am I correct that the response was, I have 2 indoor cats and 9 outdoor cats?
That's correct.
Well, then each one of them has to be collared.
Ma'am, I have the animal control papers here about all the cats that have been treated and released by animal control. I'm a registered cat caretaker
That's
with
not what
animal
I
control.
asked you.
The cats can't be collared, ma'am, because they're feral and you can't touch them.
Miss Galliano, you said you had.
These are not my cats.
Just
These are feral cats, ma'am. The cats inside are mine. The cats outside belong to.
Do you have? Put it down.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Yes.
Do you have housing for the outside cats on your property?
I did have. Yes, ma'am.
That's a yes.
I had housing.
Just a minute. That's a yes. You had housing for how many cats on your property outside of your home?
9.
The ones that you have outdoors, do you also feed them in addition to providing them with shelter?
I did, yes, I do, ma'am.
What do you mean, you did or you do?
I do feed them, yes.
So you do. Do you feed any other cats from the neighborhood other than the 11 that belong to you?
No.
Now, your complaint is that Mr. Johnson damaged some of your outside cat houses.
Yes.
And attempted to dig up a tree and has been harassing you about your cats.
Yes.
Did the 2 indoor cats ever go outside?
Never.
What the defendant says then is that your at least 9 outdoor cats have been creating havoc for his family because they use the outside as a bathroom, and you have children.
Yes.
How old are your children?
A 4-year-old that would be 5.
They can't play outside because of all the feces that are around from these cats that you feed. So we have a problem.
Yes, ma'am.
And we have a problem about how to be an animal lover and a good neighbor at the same time. You can understand.
I understand the problem.
You understand that it's disgusting.
I understand the problem, and I'm working with animal control.
I don't care who you're working with.
Okay, yes.
You understand the problem.
Yes.
The problem is you love animals and you want to be able to take care of them. It's not their fault that they were born. They're around, you want to feed them, you want to provide them a little place to hide from bad weather. Well, that's fine. But as soon as your passion starts to impact somebody else, it becomes a community problem.
May I say something, ma'am?
Just a second. Does anything that I say sound uncivilized to you, unneighborly to you? Did anything?
No, it didn't sound.
No,
it doesn't sound wrong. But in my defense, I want to say that Maurice has never come to me or had any conversation with me about the problem. I clean up after the cats. I rake the lawns. I hose things down. I sweep. If he would have said to me, "I'm having a problem," the first thing he did was come and tear up. The first thing he did was
just a second.
Tear up the whole place. He never had a conversation with me.
Just a second. So if your complaint is that he didn't put you on notice,
Right.
that what you were doing on your property was impacting what was on his property, I agree with you. He should have said, I'm having a problem.
Yes.
Did you ever tell her you were having a
Yes,
problem?
I did.
No.
Tell me the first time.
The first time was just me telling her about the cats along the lines of what she was saying that
No, not along the lines.
I'm
Tell me
telling
where.
her how we don't want the cats on our property, that I got a newborn at the time, and that as she get older, eventually we'll want to enjoy our front lawn. The second time is while I'm mowing my lawn. Well, I don't even believe I was doing it, but to imagine all the cat feces and stuff, and I'm trying to like mow my lawn, and all it does is just stir up all the cat poop and make it a dust fill. So when that was happening, I contacted L&I.
What is that?
That's the people that like tell a health and board or something that she can't be having all this poop in my yard, and they ordered her to get the poop out of my yard every day or she'll be fine. So she was starting to, as she stated, starting to remove the poop. But can you imagine you're gonna pick up every piece in your yard, somebody picking poop out your yard? Not to mention what she didn't mention, that the first part.
Justice, let's stop there. When you were contacted, and you did say earlier that you started raking up the lawn, that means his lawn and yours.
Yes, ma'am.
Which means you were trespassing on his property.
Well,
Shh.
they asked
Which
me to do
means
that.
you were trespassing.
I had permission. They asked me to do that.
You gotta keep your cats off his lawn.
They're not my cats.
Yes.
They're feral cats.
No,
They're
madam.
feral.
No, madam. That's not true. You're not paying attention. You got this thing in your head. It's not his problem.
Is he allowed to come on my property and just break things up?
Is
Can
he?
he talk to me?
Is he?
Yes, he
Is he?
Can you
He's
show
just
the
saying, is
video?
he?
I have video proof. Can we show the video?
Oh, I'm going to absolutely look at the video.
Jean Galliano claims her neighbor, Maurice Johnson, trespassed and destroyed her cat shelters. Maurice is countersuing for fencing costs and property damage.
Now, feral cats are cats that don't belong to you. They're wild. I asked you at the beginning of this case, how many cats do you have? You said 2 indoors and 9 outdoors, and you maintain shelters for them and you feed them. That's not a feral cat. Those are cats that you own. And if you feed them in these makeshift shelters, which you're going to show me a picture
Yes,
of,
I am.
that means that other cats from the neighborhood may drop by to have a morsel. Now, how do I know that? I don't know cats all that well, although I've had cats in the past. But I do have a duck pond, and we have ducks that live on the pond. Our ducks don't fly. They sit there. They don't fly. Migrant ducks come by, and they come by for meals. And they invade the pond, which is a relatively small pond. But because they invade the pond, they fill the pond with duck poop. And so I, instead of having somebody come once a month to take care of the pond and clean it up because I have 5 ducks, I have to have somebody twice a week to come and clean out the pond because of all these flying over ducks that stop for meals.
I understand
Well,
the problem.
that's what your cats are.
I understand the problem, and I've been working with animal control to get the cats onto. I've contacted every shelter, every sanctuary, every working cat program in the area trying to get these cats moved on. I've moved on a lot of cats. I've found homes for cats. I've had cats adopted, and I've taken many
Listen to me.
cats to animal control.
The defendant doesn't care.
I understand that.
And if I were the defendant, I wouldn't care either. I wouldn't care what you've tried to do.
But does it merit him? Does it merit him doing this to my property? Doesn't he? Can he talk to me like a
Just a
human being
second.
and say the problem?
Don't you understand the problem?
I understand,
Don't
but
you
he
understand
hasn't.
the problem?
I've
He's
had
got
neighbors for
cat
20
poop.
years.
Don't
I've
you?
had neighbors for 20 years. I've never complained to me once. I've been feeding these cats since 2005. I've moved a lot of cats on. That's what the Caretakers program is. I'm registered.
But just a second. Put it down. Listen, as opposed to the rest of the world, you could be whatever do-gooder you want to be. You can move 1 million cats on and off your property. As soon as your passion becomes somebody else's burden, you have to stop.
I'm trying to stop, man. I'm trying to get these cats
shoulda,
moved
woulda,
on.
coulda. That comes under the category of shoulda, woulda, coulda, because otherwise people get frustrated, especially when the health
understand
of
the
their
problem.
babies are involved. when their babies want to walk on the front lawn and you have your passion pooping all over their property, they're patient swains and they don't care what your good intentions are. And you may have good intentions. I give you credit for that. Sell your house, move to some place where you're on 2 acres of property, you can have 1 million cats.
Can't move the cats. They're feral. They live there. Can't move feral cats.
You're not paying attention. You got this thing in your head. It's not his problem. His passion's not interfering with your peace.
But can he can he do this? Is he allowed to come on my property and just break things up? Can he talk to me?
Is he?
Yes, he is. Can you show the video? I have video proof. Can we show the video?
Oh, I'm going to absolutely look at the video.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Did you trespass on his property?
Only when I was asked to clean up.
Okay, you trespassed on his property?
He trespassed on my property.
Okay, now I'm going to take a look at your video.
Okay.
Get closer. Come look at the
Roaches in.
Shh. Shh. What are you showing me? He's banging on wood?
I'm breaking up the cat houses. This is what it looks like, what it looked like before, and this is what it looked like after.
I thought that they weren't your cats. What do you have shelters for if they're not your cats?
Because I'm part of the community caretakers, and it's part of the responsibility.
I told you, I don't care what your program is. You're a citizen of a community, and you want to have a passion and keep cats and find homes for them. You're a wonderful person. 5 years is too long to try. Sell your house and move. Now we're going to get to the defendant's counterclaim. Tell me in 30 seconds or less what your counterclaim is.
My counterclaim was for her destroying my property.
What?
It was a tree, that tree that she's saying was out front. I paid to have it removed because it was just a tree with a dumpster in front.
May I see it, please, and tell me?
House.
Just a second.
Oh, sorry about that.
Was the tree, do you have something that indicates that the tree was on your property?
Oh, no, I don't have nothing for property line and nothing like that. I just have for everything I paid for.
This is your house?
Yes.
And this?
My daughter.
Your daughter?
Yes, looking, wishing she could go out there and play.
Just a second. And this is your front yard?
Yes.
And this is the tree that you're talking about?
Yes. And
is this the tree that you're talking about?
The tree.
Shh.
The tree.
That's either a yes or a no.
Yes. It was planted in the middle, and when it grew into, had it planted 10 years ago, and it was originally on my property, but it grew out, and then it became on the property line. It was on my property on the property for 10 years, and it got bigger.
Who cares? It wasn't on his property.
It was on my property too. It was on the property line. That's why I didn't make an issue of it.
Everything was on the property line that she's speaking of.
I don't understand how this could be on a property line.
It's not.
It is on the property line.
That's fine. I would like you to give her a pen. Here's the paper. I'd like her to show me where she says the property line is on her house. And put down property line, his, mine.
Well, this is
mine.
You can't put it here because
mine. Okay, don't speak to Kevin.
Yeah, whatever. Here it is. This is it. This is his, and this is mine. Okay, and I put a new tree. I took out the cement that they put in there.
Nobody asked you any question. I asked you about the property line.
Oh, this is a bad property line here.
Kevin? So you put M, mine. So according to you, this is the new tree.
Yes, and that's what
I didn't ask you about the new tree.
Well,
hey, smarty pants, you think I'm stupid?
No, I know you're very smart, Judge. I know you're very smart.
Who sits out here with the cats on the chair?
I sit out there. It's my patio.
So this leather chair.
It's not leather. It was just an old living room chair that I put out there. I just put it out there on the patio.
Sir, I feel sorry for you.
Jean Galliano has accused her neighbor, Maurice Johnson, of trespassing and destroying her cat shelters. Maurice claims Jean owes for fencing costs and property damage.
So this is the new tree.
Yes.
This is where the old tree was.
No, the old tree was this whole space
where
here.
The cement was.
Well, the cement was taken half out. He cemented up the whole thing. Where this tree is He cemented up the whole thing, and I had the cement removed so I could put the new tree on my side completely.
Then he's allowed to take down his tree.
But he cemented on my property. Why
I don't know whether he did or
I
not.
had a picture, a video of
I
her
don't-
tearing down the concrete to go along with you said the counterclaim. I got the picture
Off of-
of
May I see
her
it?
doing it and the video of her doing it. My wife saw her
Miss
doing
Galliano,
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
you know exactly what I'm saying to you. You've been getting your way a long time. These people, and probably a lot of your neighbors, are fed up with the filth that comes along with your passion. They're disgusted with it. And you acknowledge that your cats went on his property and dumped feces on his property to the extent that you were ordered to get it off his property, and it's been an ongoing problem. How many times, Miss Galliano, have you been told by authorities that your neighbor, one or more, is having a problem with your keeping cats?
I've never been told that my neighbor, not even by him. This was him telling me, him tearing up the property. That was his way of telling me. He never said words to me about it.
Okay.
I've never had a
very good.
conversation with this man.
Now he said words to you.
Yes,
And now you're in court.
yes,
And now you're on notice
yes.
that he doesn't want your cats on his property.
They're not my cats. If you see here, they belong
Your
to animal
cat.
control.
Very good.
They animal control and the
Just
cat.
feeding the house.
Shh, no. I got your problem, sir.
These cats have
I
all
got
been
your problem,
treated.
sir.
I've been trying to relieve the situation by taking all these cats. They're all fixed.
I don't care.
Okay. I'm doing my best with it.
You're not doing your best. You do your best. You sell the house that you didn't buy in the first place. Go buy a bigger piece of property in some more rural area so you can practice your passion. You can't allow your passion to become somebody else's burden.
I
That's
understand.
what you seem to not understand.
I understand the problem.
Well, you don't understand the problem. You're putting what you consider the best interests of stray cats. You are asking society to balance that against a family and a child. And I want to tell you something. Your cats are not going to win. Not here.
Okay.
And I like cats. I wouldn't like cats or somebody else's dog to befoul my property. And somebody says to me, well, I'm doing a good deed. I am a real do-gooder. I want to save these animals. That's great. Go do it. Do it so that it doesn't bother anybody else. And you don't seem to think that that's important.
I do.
Well, I do, and I'm trying. I mean, you're passive-aggressive. I do care that it's bothering them, but I've been trying, but it's 5 years, and by the time maybe you get it finished, his daughter is going to be married. But he has a problem because he hasn't been able to establish to me that other than you seeing that he removed the tree and that he took down this makeshift shelter that you put together for your cats that included 2 boards and two
It wasn't
and
makeshift.
2 plants.
It wasn't a makeshift shelter. I'm
going to take out what you gave me.
There should be another picture there, Judge, that I gave you of the bigger shelter. They were both insulated and made of solid wood. They had to be perfect.
So who sits out here with the cats on the chair?
I sit out there. It's my patio.
And
That's
my
the
property
shelter-
right
the
next to
shelter
it. You
is-
see no fencing or nothing? There's row homes in Philadelphia.
So this leather chair.
It's not leather. It was just an old living room chair that I put out there. I just put it out there on the patio.
Sir, I feel sorry for you. How much did you pay for your house?
At the time, $250,000, but it went up in value since then.
Okay, and you paid nothing for your house. You inherited it.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a difference. These people paid $250,000 for their house. They want to live there in peace. You get 50 cents. He gets $2,000.
Okay.
Now you're on notice. If you come back here, you're going to get the same answer. You may go someplace else where somebody says, well, she can raise them because she's got a piece of paper that says she can make everybody else's life miserable. I'm telling you that that is not the way good neighbors and citizens behave to each other. They don't take out old living room furniture and put it on their back patio. Now you do that and create this mess outside in your back patio because you didn't pay squat for your house. You inherited it. These people work very hard, probably both of them work, probably at least one job each in order to pay for this house that they treasure. And you made your house into a crap hole with cat crap. So, on your complaint, you get 50 cents. He gets $2,000. I hope you learned something, and if you didn't, then you're as thick as I think you are. We're done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Adjourn.
I have compassion for the animals. I took on the responsibility because I care for them and I wanted to see them live, I guess.
I don't have a problem with cats personally. I just don't want 9, 10 cats on my property, you know what I mean, and leaving feces in the front lawn.
They never really came to me and said what the problem was. Since I've been doing it for a long time, other neighbors haven't complained, and so I wasn't aware. I thought maybe it was an aesthetic problem because he kept breaking up the shelters.
Oh, man, I'm just excited that we got the victory and that common sense prevailed. You know what I mean? You can't let your passion overtake other people's property, and me and my wife just happy, man.
That is a me, I am important, my mission is important, and you have to defer to my mission because that's imperative. Has nothing to do with being a good neighbor, has nothing to do with being a good citizen, has something to do with that lady saying, I have technically the law on my side, maybe. And because I do, I can impose this filth that impedes your ability to enjoy your property to continue because I'm a do-gooder.
And it's a health hazard as well. I mean, for a 4-year-old child to not be able to go outside and play because of feral cats that aren't exactly feral, that's a problem.
Right.